Hello. So, I have had to learn technology quickly. Oh, and I'm such a technophobe, I can't even tell you. But I'm delighted to say that I've managed to work out basic things like this, like Zoom, etc. And things are picking up, and I've been able to work and perform virtually more and more recently. I teach private singing classes, so do get in touch if you're interested. I've performed at musical bingo events, musical quiz events, taught TV workshops and masterclasses. I've done various voiceovers and several live gigs, including this one, which I really enjoyed taking part in only last week as a part of the LGBT History Month for the charity Forum Plus. Have a look.
We are very
Oh,
excited about our first guest performer. She is a star of the stage and screen and a very, very dear friend of ours. Please welcome Nicole Faraday. Hello, Nicole. Nikki.
hi,
Hello,
Nikki.
boys. So great to see you.
Hi.
Good to see you too. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening.
What a
Now,
fantastic
inevitably-
event.
Oh,
Thank you
I'm
so
glad
much
you
for
could- you
having
could be
me.
part of
I'm
it.
delighted to be here.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
You're welcome. Now, inevitably, a question we must ask is about the iconic TV drama you starred in on TV, Bad Girls. But a question I've often wondered is, how did you transition from playing one bad girl, Snowball Merriman, in the TV version, to then playing another bad girl, Shell Dockley, on the stage as a musical?
Yes, so as you said, playing Snowball in Bad Girls on television was an amazing job, the job of my career. It was my big television break. So obviously, understandably, when I found out I was going to hang myself, spoiler alert, I was a bit sad about it. However, the writers and producers called me in for a meeting a few weeks later, and it turned out they'd come up with the idea of writing the stage musical. And the stage musical was based on the first 3 series, and Snowball doesn't appear until series 4, which is why they asked me to play Shell Dockley, who is the other sort of blonde, glamorous bad girl. And actually, ironically, there'd been comparisons drawn between Shell and Snowball. In fact, Shell set Snowball's head on fire in the TV series. So I was playing my own bully, which was fun.
As you do.
But I feel very lucky as an actress to get the opportunity to come at the same piece from two different roles, basically, in the same world.
And a wonderful, wonderful work you've done there. We saw you both on the stage and in the TV series. So what sort of impact has Bad Girls had on your life? Tell us.
Well, incredible. As I say, it was my big television break, the television series. And with the musical, we worked on it for years. We did so many workshops, culminating in the West End production in 2007 to 8. I won a TMA award. I've been fortunate that Bad Girls, the musical, lives on. I've guest directed all over the place, even a full-scale production I directed in Barcelona. And with regards to the TV show, the fans are amazing. They have reunions all the time. In fact, here's a bit of info for you. We're going to be filming next week for the fans. We're doing a Zoom reunion of some of the main cast members from over the years, and that's going to be going out in March. So look out for that.
Oh, we'll look out for that. Absolutely amazing. Now, I can only imagine that some of the fans watching the TV show must have been absolutely blown away when they heard your incredible voice singing on stage during the musical. What other roles, or maybe just say the one role that you've played has been memorable for you as a singing theatrical role?
Well, it's got to be playing Eva Cassidy. I absolutely love her as a performer. Sadly, obviously, she's died now. She died of cancer, very young. But yes, I love her interpretation of songs. And I got to play her in 3 national #1 tours, touring all around the UK and Ireland, and singing 28 of her songs every night, which was really amazing to sing with a live band. And I still sing her songs now in the cabarets that I do and in the different shows that I do. So.
Excellent.
Now let's try to look into the future positively. The pandemic is over, theatres reopen. What would be your dream role?
Oh, it's tricky because there's so many. Well, I really, really love working on new material, and I'm very fortunate that I have a number of friends, Mr. Hamilton included, who are fantastic writers, and I really love working with writers when it's a brand new piece. And I've also been very lucky to play a lot of real people. So I've played Marilyn Monroe, I've played Agneta from ABBA, I've played, as I said, Eva Cassidy. And another friend of mine, Peter Burton, is writing a play about the life of Diana Dawes for me. So that's quite fun. So I'm going to get to play Diana Dawes, which I'm looking forward to because I like doing biopics. And when it comes to TV and film, my favourite programmes to watch really are thrillers, especially dramas set in the past, like period thrillers. So a good Agatha Christie would do me nicely.
I can really see you in that.
Excellent. Now, as performers, we've all had to adapt, haven't we, this year? I'm just wondering, what outlet have you found for your creativity?
Well, I have to say, thank heavens for Zoom, because I have actually managed to do quite a few gigs, both acting and teaching, singing, as well as performing during lockdown. But obviously, I had to find something to do with all these months. And I've always really enjoyed photography. And I live in a beautiful part of England. I live down in Dorset. So I went out and I took lots of pictures of seascapes and landscapes. And I came up with the idea to put them on face masks, because I thought if you have to wear a mask, it might as well be pretty. So I made a load of face masks with my photography, and they've done really well. I sell them online. I've sold them in shops down here, and they've even been picked up by the Arts Council England. So that's exciting.
Well done. Do you happen to have one there we could see?
Have one? Have a look so we can see one?
I do. I've got a couple here. So here's one. Oh dear.
Oh.
Here's one of
look at that.
Swanage Beach with the
yes.
beach huts.
I recognise that. I've been down there with you. Yes.
Yeah.
The cliffs.
Oh, gorgeous.
Fabulous.
Well, I must say,
a
I
nice
haven't
little
told you this
sailing
before.
boat in Poole Harbour, look. So yeah, they're all
that's
photographs
really
I've
lovely.
taken. So it feels creative because I made them myself.
Well, I have to say, Nikki, I haven't told you this before, I don't think. When we've worn them, people do stop us and say, oh, where did you get those masks? Because they are quite unique. Well, Nikki, I can't wait, neither of us can, to hear what you're going to sing today. So it's over to you. Thank you so much again for joining us today.
Thank you very much, boys. Always a pleasure. So I'm going to start by singing one of my favourite songs to sing by a singer called Janice Ian. Her most famous hit was At 17, which kind of had a resurgence because it was in Ab Fab 2, the movie, a couple of years ago. But this is my favourite of Janice Ian's songs. It's called From Me to You. I'm leaving by night, I'm leaving alone, I'm leaving at light. When you wake and I'll be gone, I would not beg for me, yes I could not beg for you. Oh, I'd like to be the one to see you through. Every step you're taking disappears with the tide. You're torn up, shaken, with changing your mind. You haven't got the grace to say I finally decide, and you haven't got the strength to stay to fight. Those people who surround you only want to see you weak enough to grow. They'll lie for you, decide for you, and buy up all your rights and all your wrongs. And they'll try to stop you singing in the middle of your song. Well, they do not want you free, and they will not make you strong, but only drag you down to the hole they're coming from. They say you're foolish in wanting the sun, say you are selfish in learning to run. Tell you that the darkness is a blessing in disguise, so you'll never have to notice if you're sighted or you're blind, and they'll do their best to keep you from the light. You're more than beginning, you're learning to fly. You feel like you're falling, but it passes in time. I hate to see your friend go down in flames without a song, so I'm waiting by the doorway, but I will not linger long. And I'm leaving by night, I'm leaving alone, I'm leaving at night. When you wake and I'll be gone, I would not beg for me, as I could not beg for you, but I'd like to be the one to see you through.
Now, you saw me talking about my masks there. That was really my response to the first lockdown. I decided, in the absence of performing, I needed to keep being creative somehow, and I really enjoy photography. Plus, I'm lucky enough to live in a really beautiful part of the world down here in Dorset. So I came up with the idea that I should put my photography on hand-stitched masks, because I thought, well, if you've got to wear a mask, it might as well be pretty, right? I'm delighted to say that these masks, look, here's some examples for you. Corfe Castle there, and some beach huts down there on Swanage Beach. I'm delighted to say they're now stocked in various shops in Dorset, including the local tourist information centre, and they were picked up too by the Arts Council England, who featured some of my designs in a Corona Visions exhibition in Brighton, showcasing art created as a result of the pandemic. I sell them via my website and my Facebook page too. And I can also make bespoke masks using your own photography or indeed favourite TV shows like Bad Girls, for example. Or, for example, the recent well-deserved hit It's a Sin as the basis of the design. So if you're interested, do please get in touch. So, what else have I been up to? Well, alongside my online performing work and designing my face masks, I also have a body shop at home business. I've always loved the brand, The Body Shop, since I was a teen, and it's the perfect way for me to work from home alongside my other work. The products are delivered directly to your door from the UK warehouse, and you always get a discount as opposed to high street prices. So please do check out my Mermaid Bath and Body Spa Boutique on Facebook if you'd like to take advantage of the offers that I have on these fabulous Body Shop products. I've also joined Celeb VM and Cameo. If any of you want a personalised video message or song from me for a friend, for a birthday, or Bad Girls fan, whatever. I also work regularly in online murder mysteries, which are such good fun. I think if I wasn't acting and working at one of them, I would want to go to one because it's really so much fun. I play an array of characters. Again, get in touch via my website if you want more details. I think there's a few pictures there for you to see. Me in different characters. Now that last picture there is with my lovely 4-year-old nephew, Sebastian, who I'm really fortunate to share a bubble with. So the main thing I've been doing over the last few months is spending lots of time with my lovely family. After 23, I think, wonderful years in London, I'm very fortunate to be now back living down here by the sea with my family, and we've definitely taken advantage of sunny days and long country and beach walks when we can to blow the cobwebs away. So finally, what's coming up? Well, I've been fortunate to have played leading roles in several shorts and feature films over the years, and recently both Top Dog and Kill Kane, in which I starred opposite Vinnie Jones, which was an experience, have been made available on Amazon Prime, so do check those out, as well, of course, as Bad Girls the Musical. I also have a cameo in the found footage style horror film Paranormal Farm Halloween, which is also on Prime, and a role in the new movie Lawrence After Arabia, which was shot in and around Dorset a year or so ago, and it should be hitting cinemas this spring. They've had a lot of setbacks, obviously, with the premiere, which was meant to be last year, but fingers crossed it will happen in the spring. Also, between lockdowns this year, I was able to go to Worthing and work on a COVID-secure set, filming a brand new crime thriller called The Drugs Game, and I actually played DCI Jill Jones in that, so I was the right side of the bars for once, which was interesting. So look out for that one too. Plus, Ask the Cheat, in which I star opposite Martin Treneman, Jeremy Edwards, Nick Moran, and the very brilliant My Little Mate, Max Abraham, in his first movie lead, has won loads and loads of festival awards, and I'm really hoping it will be available somewhere out there to watch soon. So do look out for it. But meanwhile, here is the trailer.
I need to pass all my exams, then I'll set things right.
I'll be in a funny farm by then.
You're ineligible for resits once you're caught cheating. There may be an alternative.
What do I have to do?
Right, so look at the basement.
What the hell?
He's 1 part estate agent and 3 parts cheating bastard.
David and I were off to the Caribbean to celebrate.
This morning he was supposed to go and get 2 pints and there's no sign of him.
What the fuck?
The Lord lit my path.
Not to her bed, you arsehole.
I want what's rightfully mine in the settlement.
I think you've got the wrong house.
I'm not collecting these, collecting this.
Don't under any circumstance let anyone in.
You can't leave her here.
You have a problem.
What are you preoccupied with in the basement?
Okay, just hang on a sec. Auntie, did you order an Indian?
Chinese!
What?
Martin Luther King once said, "There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe nor political nor popular."
I don't recall any mention of kidnap and torture. Jesus Christ. Not quite there yet, but thank you.
Well, that is just about all from me. Please do feel free to contact me at www.nicolefaraday.co.uk, my official website, if you'd like any further information on anything I've discussed today, or indeed to order a song, a mask, a CD of me singing, I have an album out, or even just a body shop order. Meanwhile, some things to look forward to. The Ask the Cheat and Lawrence After Arabia releases, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the drugs game too. An online gig I'll be doing at the end of March for the Georgina Grace Trust. Plus, I will be singing lead vocals for a new charity record for SOS, which stands for Silence on Suicide. It's a very worthwhile charity, and they're going to be releasing this single later this year, so do watch this space. And finally, excitingly, I took part in a Bad Girls cast reunion hosted over Zoom by Lewis Nichols, which is due to be streamed on his channel on the 22nd of March for Bad Girls fans, and it was such a great evening. People that I hadn't seen, and the fans haven't seen probably, for years. So it was really an amazing reunion, so well done to him for organising that. I'm sworn to secrecy, however, as to which actors took part, so you're just going to have to look out for it. Hopefully, here's the link. I so hope that our theatres and live venues are able to reopen later this year, in which case I really hope to be performing in them. There's a few irons in the fire, there's a few potentials, so I'm really, my fingers are firmly crossed. I so missed doing my annual panto as the baddie last year. I'm always the baddie in pantomime, and of course the pantos were all cancelled, so fingers crossed that they'll be back for 2021-2 season. But in the meantime, many, many thanks for joining me here virtually, and I really hope to catch you at an event soon. Bye for now.